Shedeur Sanders and the Cleveland Browns lost to the San Francisco 49ers 26-8. When you look at this entire game, this is a game that the Cleveland Browns should have won. Special team was a failure for the Cleveland Browns. Coaching decision, play calling was a failure to the Cleveland Browns football team. When you look at the play calling, they treated this game like they was trying not to lose. Not to lose. Instead of calling plays trying to win, being aggressive as far as throwing the football. They need to allow Shedeur to showcase his skill. That's his passing. He can throw the football. Let him throw it on first or second down, not just third and long when you really need a first down. And when you're fourth and short, trust your quarterback, Shedeur Sanders, to get you a first down. At least give him a try. Stay away from the trick plays. That fanning play, man, that's a bad play to be calling on fourth down. Fanning is a tight end. He's not a quarterback. He's not a wildcat running back. If you were going to do anything, you should have did the same thing that you did on your 2-point conversion when Shedeur threw that touchdown. You should have ran a wildcat with Quinshon Junker. I would have been satisfied with that. But hey, the way Shedeur and Quinshon Junker were running that football, you should let Shedeur just get up on the center, put a man on man, block your man, and we're going to get this first down. All them trick plays, man, stay away from that. Them gadget plays, you should not be in the NFL and on a professional level have to depend on a trick play, a gadget play to get you a first down or any time of the season. You do that stuff in Little League trying to trick a kid, trying to trick a young adult. Can't trick no grown man. Stay away from them trick plays, head coach Kevin Stefanski. Tommy Rees trusts Shedeur throwing the football. Then throw the ball but 18 times. 18 times. 18 times. That's not enough. That's not enough. If you're trying to win a football game, you ain't got nothing to lose. You at the bottom of your division. Every team in the division had lost. Pittsburgh just lost. It's 6-6. Them in Baltimore. You had a won, you would have been 2 games out of first place. 2 games. Consider the way y'all been playing all year with Joe Flacco and Dylan Gabriel. It's called awareness of the situation. And that's where the disconnect come in with the head coach and the play caller. They disconnected from this football team. They got the best quarterback in the conference that playing right now is Shedeur. They got him. They got to use him right. They got to scheme up stuff. Your schemes ain't working. It's too vanilla. It's too vanilla. Vanilla. The offensive line, I'm trying to tell you. At first, all year long, we were saying the offensive line ain't doing this, offensive line ain't doing that. When Joe Flacco was out there, they couldn't protect him. They couldn't protect Dylan Gabriel. Even Dylan Gabriel threw the ball quicker and got rid of it real fast. They still couldn't protect him. The offensive line looked better with Shedeur. They ain't perfect. They need a left tackle and a right tackle. And I get that, but still. Shedeur didn't get sacked but one time. One time. You cannot blame this game on Shedeur nor the offensive line. Nor the running back. They did their job. We just need some wide receivers who can go out there and run their routes. Full speed, hustle at the line of scrimmage, try to beat your man one-on-one. Run fast all the time. We need Jerry Jeudy to be Jerry Jeudy. Instead of he want to come to the sideline, start raising his hand and fussing with your starting quarterback after he trying to get you the ball. Hell, we didn't know Jerry Jeudy was on the team in the first 10 games. We didn't even know. Now all of a sudden, Shedeur come in. Shedeur trying to get the ball to him. I ain't going to make no excuse for Shedeur. I'm not out there on the field. I don't know if the wind got it. Some people said the wind was high. I heard the announcer said the wind got that ball, but Shedeur missed that pass. He missed the throw. That was a touchdown. That's the only thing I can say bad about Shedeur Sanders. Well, one play, he went backwards. He retrieved backwards and lost 13 yards. And 2 plays, he could have hit his check downs. 2 plays. If he had hit them check downs, he'd have been good. He'd have been good. But other than that, Shedeur did fine. Shedeur did not lose the game. Shedeur put him in a position to win the game, but the special team let him down. Special team let him down once again. That's the 3rd time, maybe 4. I know at least 3 times this special team done let the Cleveland Browns football team down. The Cleveland Browns had the momentum when Shedeur threw that touchdown to Famine, and they got that extra point, that 2-point try. When they got that, they had the momentum. Once again, that special team came into play. 40 seconds left in the second half was the worst thing for that team. That's when San Francisco went down there and kicked that field goal. It hit the goal post, but it bounced in. They took the momentum back. 40 seconds after they had that score, they lost momentum. They lost momentum. I don't know what happened. Tillman is a wide receiver. I don't know where he been. Jerry Jeudy should be wide receiver 1 this year. He missing in action. Isaiah Bond, don't know what happened to him today. David in the joking, tight end. Where he at? Shedeur needs some playmakers. 2026 draft, Shedeur needs some playmakers. And 2 offensive linemen. And let's ride. He needs some playmakers. When you look at this game, and I'm finna leave you with this. Special team, play calling. Special team and play calling. And the wide receivers didn't do what they supposed to do. 49ers didn't do nothing special to win this game. They was operating in just 30 to 35 yards to score. When Cleveland had the ball, when Shedeur had the ball, he had to go at least 70 or 80 yards just to get a score with the wind and the weather condition. The 49ers averaged what? 35 to 30 yards to go to score. And that was it. Defense played good. But hey, if they can get out the field on fourth down and turn it over to the special team, then you go out there and muff or punt, man, they take the win out the team. That took the win out the team. And then you give up a punt return. That dude ran that ball for 60-something yards back. You're putting your defense in a bad situation. If you can give your defense at least let that offense try to drive 80 yards on them, Cleveland Browns going to win that defensive match on any team in the NFL. Because they're going to take a big play, and there's no way an offensive team can put together 6 or 7 or 8 possessions on Cleveland defense to try to score. They ain't going to be able to do that. They ain't going to be able to do that. Their defense too good for that. That's why it's important that the special team play good each game, because they got a good defense. And if you look at this division, it's still winnable. But they're going to have to win out. They're going to have to win out to win this division. And probably have to get some help. Because you need Baltimore to lose. Need Baltimore to lose. They 6-6, along with Pittsburgh, 6-6. And Cleveland is 3-9. They can still win the division. But they got to win out. And they're going to need some help. They're going to need some help. But once again, Shedeur Sanders played good. He played decent. He didn't lose the game. All I know. And if you continue to let him work, it's been announced, Kevin said, Shedeur will be the starter against Tennessee. Now, they should win that game. They lose that game, Kevin need to be fired. Right then, on the spot, along with the play call. Because he's in it too. They hooked together. The play calling was bad during this game. They got to turn Shedeur loose. They got to turn him loose. Just like Michael Irvin said in a tweet, Shedeur Sanders looked better at quarterback than any other quarterback that they done had quarterbacking this year and last year. Shedeur Sanders. They got their quarterback. They got their future. They got to come out and help him. They got to put some pieces around him, and then they can win. They got a good defense. They got a good defense. Only thing that defense is missing, Shedeur Sanders on the back end of their defense as a safety. Only thing they missing is Shedeur on special team to go down there and stop one of them punt returns. Shedeur Sanders should be on the Cleveland Browns team. You heard it right here on Sports Talk with B. Watts. Until next time, peace.
Wizard.